Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us in a new episode of A Day in the Life of a Virtual Latino. Today, you're here with Gaby Briseño, Customer Success Manager in Virtual Latinos. And joining us is a dear guest, Ivonne from Mexico, who is a Virtual Medical Records Clerk in the healthcare industry. She's an enthusiastic and dynamic woman. Hi, Ivonne. Thank you for joining us today. How are you feeling?
Hi, Gabby. Thank you for having me. I'm very excited and happy to be here with you.
That's wonderful to hear. Great. Well, for our conversation and a little chit chat, I'm going to join you with my coffee that I need just to get started for the day, and also some of it's a typical dish of Venezuela that is called pan de jamon. It's typical in the holiday season, and I saw there that you already have your coffee too, ready to get started for the workday, right?
Exactly. I have my coffee. I haven't had breakfast yet. I'm planning to do that later because I have time. I will tell you why. So right now it's only my coffee.
That's awesome, Ivonne. I just was wondering, so that our audience can get to know you a little bit better, if you have any hobbies that you would like to share with us, or any hobbies that you do in your day to day.
And during the weekends, I just relax. Sometimes I read. What I really like to do is to work out. And because the time difference of my job allows me to do that, I do it every morning. My client starts at 8:30, which is 10:30 for me. So this is pretty convenient for me because I have a little time in the morning to do a lot of stuff, and I like to work out almost every day.
Oh, that's great. Did you know that I also do that too because of the time difference? I'm like I'm at this moment 4 hours ahead of Pacific time, so I'm able to like get started in the morning and get do some exercise and be with my family. And if I have to run some errands, I can also take the time in the morning, because when you're working during business hours, it's harder to go maybe to run some errands, but because of that time difference, because we're working remotely, it's easier to do some stuff that you might.
Exactly. This is what I do too. Yeah, if I need a little shopping, I do that too. I wake up very early in the morning, and as I told you, I have a little time or a lot of time to do other things. I work out, if I can or if I need to, I run some errands as well. I'm with my family a little bit, and then I take my breakfast. And after that, I start at Mexican 10:30 a.m., very punctual. I open all my computer stuff, and then I see what I need to do during the day. I have a very nice coworker. She's the medical records clerk, as I am. She has taught me a lot. So if she needs something, she just tells me. We see what we need to do. And then from there, it's always emails, calls, checking the charts of the patients. What we do a lot, we check the appointments for the next week, for example, that we have all the records complete for the patient's appointment. So this is basically what we do, that we don't miss anything. So if they need reports from doctors, we call to other offices, and really the hours run.
I can imagine that's a lot of work.
Fast.
Like
it is a lot of work.
So,
yeah,
like,
but also you have
fast.
a little time. Yes, but that's how you can have a little breaks. So if I need to take out my little Chihuahua just for a 5-minute walk, I do it. Then I come back and then continue. I feel that this way of working is so productive because you can manage your time, you can administrate your activities. And I think that is very good. I think employers have found out how people working at home are. We are so productive, more than being in the office.
And it's something that people might have never imagined if we hadn't gone through the pandemic and everything, like going through this transition from on-site work to remote work that earlier on was not a myth either, but it wasn't so known and so famous, and people weren't going to it all the time. People mostly prefer to be on site, but that transition helped us too. I know it was a very hard time for so many, but it also helped us realize that you can work from home and still be very productive, and you can still be with your family in your comfort zone and in a safe place, and be able to be at work and then disconnect from that time and also spend time with your family, as you're saying, with your family, like run errands, go work out, take out your chihuahua. That also have a dog too that I love too so much. And being able to work here is also letting me be with him all the time. And what would you consider is like the best perk of your job at the moment?
I love my job because it's very stable.
Mm-hmm.
And the advantages is that you have the best of both worlds. You have a stable, nice, amazing job in a clinic, which I find it so interesting. And at the same time, you have your comfy, beautiful office in your house. So this is the perks of being a virtual assistant. You have the best of everything, I think. Sometimes people say, oh yeah, but you don't have contact with people. You do have contact with your family. And also what I feel is when the weekend comes, you get to enjoy it even more. Because you are completely free and you can do whatever you want. You can go wherever you want. You can meet friends, family, do whatever you want. And working time is working time and you feel productive. But as long as you are happy, I think this is the secret. And this is what I tell them when they tell me, oh, but don't you miss the personal interactions? I do have personal interaction. And sometimes when you work outside, a lot of people keep interrupting you. Yes. And here you are so concentrated and focused on what you're doing. That is also an important perk. So I don't miss at all the other job.
And you were saying too that you have like a coworker, a lovely coworker. There's also a virtual medical clerk. Do you have contact with her like in your day-to-day work?
Yes, always. She's from Panama. She lives in Panama City, and she's so adorable. She has helped me a lot because she was the one doing the same job as me before, and she has taught me everything. She's always so nice, so patient. I like her very much.
And that's also a way that while working remotely, you're not just by yourself. You also have people that maybe are not next to you, but you also interact with them. Well, either virtually or a message or whatever. You're maybe not in the office and next to each other, but there's also that connection with other people that you're working with.
Exactly. We have our team also have medical assistants, and they are always asking for things. And they're so funny. Sorry to interrupt you, ladies. Can you help us? Blah, blah, blah. They are so funny. So yeah, you are in touch with these people, even if it's not physically, but it's a lot of fun.
That's great. Yes. I share the same feelings as you. I briefly worked on site, but I wasn't that much of the time. I have most of my time dedicated to working remotely. So, well, it has been more than a couple of years and I have loved it so far because all those perks and all those tips and benefits that you have shared are what truly I enjoy and I value from working here. And that's what I tell my friends and family, like, hey, maybe you might think about while I'm gushing about virtual Latinos and working remotely, like, hey, maybe you should think about this and that. And I can imagine that, as you were saying, that's what you share with your friends and loved ones, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yes, always. Yes. And everybody asks me, are you happy doing this job? I love it. I love it. It's great. I have everything.
That's awesome.
And I'm so thankful. I am really thankful with Virtual Latinos because what you do is amazing. Helping a lot of people getting their dream job. I've seen so many stories about people that were unable to get a nice job. And also what I love about Virtual Latinos is the way you treat people. The personal, so loving way of treating us. Other companies don't have this. You are just a number, you are just a candidate, and that's all. They forget about the personal touch, and you have everything, guys. I really, really thank you, and I think everybody should be with you, taking the advantages of what being a virtual assistant is.
Oh, thank you, Ivonne. That's so sweet. It has also been very lovely to work alongside you and have you part of our community. And so thank you for those kind words to all of the people that are watching. And I can assure you to all those that are watching that Ivonne is also a lovely, lovely person to work with. I have been working with her for a very long time. But yes, thank you so much. And as you're talking about Virtual Latinos, what is one thing that surprised you about us?
What I like the most is that the human touch that you have, because you are always in contact with the people. You always care about every person. You answer every question. You are so kind. And I'm going to say this because when my son passed, you sent me flowers, and I will never, ever forget this. You are so human, guys, and this is the most beautiful thing, and you help so many people. I really admire you, and I am really, really thankful for not only my opportunity, because you had given a lot of people the great opportunity of a nice, stable job.
Thank you, Yvonne. Yes, and about the flowers, it was the last that we could do for you. So I'm very happy that you love them and that you enjoy them. But I thank you also for your words, and it has been a pleasure have you in our community so far, and hopefully for many, 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 many more years to come by.
Yes, for many, many years to come. Thank you so much for having me, Gabby, and thank you for assisting me. You are an amazing help. You always answer to my doubts, and thank you so much for your guidance and help.
Thank you, Yvonne. And well, of course, just to close and to finish our great chit chat, is there any advice that you would give to someone that is interested in being part of our community?
Yes, you should apply. It's a little bit difficult, I have to say, but I think you guys are very smart, because you have the people who are really interested and will really commit to a job like this. So guys, apply to become a virtual assistant. You will be so happy about having an amazing job, and Virtual Latinos is an amazing platform, and all the people working here are amazing. This is an amazing place to be, and you will be treated as humans, and you will get what you deserve and what you want.
Thank you, Yvonne. Thank you so much for your kind words and for the time here today. Your advice was, of course, great and fantastic, and I'm sure our audience will keep it in mind. And as I said, it has been a lovely, lovely time having you here with me. So thank you for the time here, and well, looking forward to continue having conversations with you. And to all of our viewers, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, share with these videos and all the other episodes with your friends, and hit the like button. More episodes of A Day in the Life with different guests are coming soon, so don't miss them. And thank you so much for your time. And once again, Ivonne, thank you so much for being here. It has been great talking to you today.
Thank you, Gabby. Have a wonderful day.
You too. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.